I'm Naina Manori TK, working as Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department at Sai Vidya Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Today I'm going to explain the video for the subject Design of Bridges. This is the problem related to straight slab bridge. Design a reinforced concrete slab culvert for a national highway crossing to suit the following data. The carriageway 2-lane 7.5 meter wide, footpath 1 meter on either side, clear span 6 meter, wearing coat 80 mm, width of bearing 400 mm, materials M25 grade concrete and Fe415 grade HYSD bars, loading IRC class AA tracked vehicle, design the reinforced concrete slab deck and sketch the reinforcement details, that is in longitudinal and cross section of slab. First write down the given data. The clear span they have given, that is L, 6 meter, and a width of bearing they have given, width of bearing equals 400 mm. Loading they have given, loading, that is IRC class AA tracked vehicle, AA tracked vehicle, and the grade of concrete they have given, it is denoted by FCK, 25 Newton per mm square, and the grade of steel, it is denoted by Fy, they have given 415 Newton per mm square, Newton per mm square. Okay, assume the modulus of elasticity of the steel, it is denoted by ES, it is 200 gigapascal, and modulus of elasticity of the concrete EC, it is 30 gigapascal. Then calculate the modular ratio, it is the ratio of two moduli of elasticity, that is ES divided by EC, that will be equal to 200 divided by 30. You will get an answer that is 6.66. Okay, these are all the given data. The first step in the design, it is step number 1, depth of slab and effective span. Depth of slab and effective span, depth of slab and effective span. Okay, and that first one, we know that from limit state of serviceability consideration, okay, the limiting deflection is given by limiting deflection as per IS 456 recommendation. Okay, from the limiting deflection criteria, the span by effective depth ratio for the simply supported case, it will be equal to that is 12 to 15. Okay, so first you calculate for span, it is denoted by, it is L divided by effective depth ratio, that is D. Take, it is in the range 12 to 15. Consider L by D ratio as 12 and calculate the effective depth. Span they have given, that is the clear span, it is 6 meter. Substitute in mm divided by D, that will be equal to 2, and calculate the effective depth. You will get it as 400 mm. Okay, similarly for L by D ratio equals to 15, substitute L, it is 6000 divided by D, that will be equal to 15, then D you will get it as 500 mm. 500 mm. Okay, see what are all the calculated depth, it should be in the range, it should not be less than 400 mm and it should not be greater than 500 mm. What you are going to calculate, what you are going to adopt, that is effective depth. Okay, next is what? For highway solid slab, highway solid slab bridge, solid slab bridge decks, bridge decks, the thickness of slab is assumed as, okay, thickness of slab it is assumed as 80 mm per meter of span, per meter of span. Then you need to calculate depth of slab, that is overall depth, depth of slab, that will be equal to thickness of slab thickness of slab per meter span multiplied by clear span, then that will be equal to thickness of slab you have assumed as 80 mm per meter of span, that is 80 multiplied by clear span, it is 6 meter. Okay, it is 80 mm for per meter it is, then you will get it as depth of slab, it is 480 mm. 480 mm. Adopt overall depth, D equals to 500 mm. D equals to 500 mm. For given grade of concrete, that is M25, and assume moderate exposure condition, exposure condition, clear cover will be equal to 40 mm. It is in IRC 112/2011 table 14.2 page number 142. Okay, using 20 mm diameter, 20 mm dia, okay, and the clear cover 40 mm, effective depth, that is small d, will be equal to overall depth denoted by capital D minus of the dia of the bar plus clear cover. Substitute it, overall depth it is 500 minus of the dia of the bar you have assumed as 20 mm. Okay, that is 20 plus clear cover it is what? 40 mm. Substitute it and you will get effective depth D equal to 450 mm. Effective depth D equals to 450 mm. Okay, this is first thing, you need to calculate effective depth. Next is what? Effective span, you need to calculate it. Effective span, it is least of the following. Least of the following, that is effective span equals to clear span plus effective depth. Clear span plus effective depth. Substitute it. Clear span, it is 6 meter. Effective depth, it is what? 450 mm. Substitute in meter. That is 6 plus 0.45. You will get it as 6.45 meter. 6.45 meter. Next, second equation, it is effective span equals to center to center distance between supports. Distance between supports. That will be equal to clear span plus width of bearing. That will be equal to, clear span, it is 6 meter plus width of bearing they have given in the problem, that is 0.40. Then calculate it, that is 6.4 meter. Okay, therefore adopt effective span LE equal to, it is the least of these two value, that is 6.4 meter. 6.4 meter. See, this is the cross section of the deck slab. Okay, this is the depth, overall depth of the deck slab, that is 500 mm. On the top of that, the wearing coat, the thickness, it is what? 80 mm. From here to here, it is the width of the carriageway, and the clearance or the footpath. The width of the carriageway they have given in the problem, that is 7.5 meter. In terms of mm, it is 7500 mm. And the that is width of the footpath or the clearance they have given, that is 1 meter, it is 1000 mm. Okay, this will be the overall depth of the deck slab, that is 500 mm you have calculated. This is what your cross section of the deck slab. Next, that is step 3 in the design, that is dead load bending moment. Dead load bending moment. First you calculate, that is dead load of slab. That will be equal to overall depth multiplied by its density. Okay, that will be equal to overall depth, it is 0.5. Take the density of the concrete as 24. Okay, then you will get it as 12 kilonewton per meter square. Next, calculate dead load of wearing coat. That will be equal to thickness multiplied by its density. Thickness of wearing coat, it is what? 80 mm. That is 0.08. Take the density for the wearing coat, it is 22. Then calculate it, that is 1.76 kilonewton per meter square. Next, calculate total load. That is W, that will be equal to, that is 12 plus 1.76, you will get it 13.76. okay, round it off to 14 kilonewton per meter square. 14 kilonewton per meter square. Then calculate dead load bending moment. That is dead load bending moment. It is given by WL square divided by 8 due to what? That is dead load. bending moment due to dead load, it is given by WL square divided by 8. Substitute that value. W it is 14. L is nothing but your effective span, that is 6.4 square divided by 8. Okay, then M will be equal to what? That is 72 kilo Newton meter. This is what? Moment due to dead load. Next, step number 4. Step number 4. Live load bending moment. Live load bending moment. Live load bending moment. Okay, in order to calculate that live load bending moment, the first step you need to calculate is effective length of the load. Effective length of load. Effective length of the load. To calculate effective length of the load, the tracked vehicle is placed symmetrically. Okay, the total length of the load, it is as per IRC 6 recommendation, that too for IRC class, that is tracked AA vehicle, the effective length of the vehicle, it is 3.6 meter. Okay, the load get dispersed at an angle of 45 degree. Then the distance, effective length of the load is what? The distance between these 2 points, and this height will be the thickness of the wearing cord, it is 80 mm. This will be what your, that is depth of the deck slab, that is 500 mm. Effective length of load is given by equation. Effective length of load is given by, that is length of wheel load, length of wheel load for tracked vehicle, length of wheel load for tracked vehicle as per IRC 6, as per IRC 6 plus twice the overall depth, of slab, plus thickness of wearing cord, Substitute the value. The length of wheel load for tracked vehicle as per IRC 6, it is 3600 mm plus twice the overall depth of the slab, it is 500 plus thickness of wearing cord, it is 80 mm. Then you will get it as effective length of the load, it is 4760 mm. In terms of meter, it is 4.76 meter. This is what your effective length of the load. Next, second unit